Alright, so hello everyone. I'm gonna tell you everything that has changed with Julia in Season 4. Um, so I can't really say anything about the hidden changes, obviously, because the game is just barely a few hours old. So if I don't cover them right now, it will happen eventually. We'll find it out. So I'll just talk about like what we actually know, what's written in the patch notes. So overall, this character, in my opinion, got a little bit nerfed. Um, Just a little bit though. I think she's still really good, and she has some minor buffs that like kind of compensate for that. That's not too bad. First of all, I'm gonna talk about bug fixes. The first bug, I actually did not know about this before. I did never experience this myself, but apparently if you did a down forward, so like the shotgun motion, could not get a low parry there. So again, I haven't experienced it myself, but apparently that was a thing. Also, the second bug fix is about sides 3+4, which is really infamous for like just teleporting behind your opponent and shit. You know, it's like it has a really weird hitbox. Apparently that is fixed as well. So we just gotta see how likely it's gonna happen again. We just have to play with that move and then just see. So I don't know how well it's fixed right now. Okay, so that was for bug fixes. She has one new move, which is forward forward 4. This one. Um, it is not a homing like a lot of us thought it would be. It is not a homing. It is very linear. It looks like it would track, but it is really linear. I can show you that. You can make it tracking if you like delay the forward obviously, but then you're gonna suffer from like a speed decrease and shit. I personally don't think this move is that good. It is +2 on block though, so you're in the minor advantage if your opponent blocks that. On hit also you get a guaranteed 4-4-2, a guaranteed 4-4-3, and also a guaranteed like the full wall jump string. What you also can do is like I couldn't really play around the combo yet that much, so we still gonna like experiment with that. But you can pick up with the wall drum here. Problem is the second hit is really hard to follow up from what I've seen. Like I don't even know if it's possible, to be honest. We have to really like try. We have to just try it out and just grind it out. What you also I could not land this like very often, but apparently you can also do like a dash down for 3+4. Maybe my timing is just fucked up like from doing all these back fours into down for 3+4s. So yeah, we just gotta see, dude. But yeah, anyway, I personally don't like this move that much, but maybe my opinion will change over time. We don't know. It also like if you do this and you do 1+4, you get a floor break here. That's also something. Wait, that used to work. See, like this. So yeah, that's 4-4-4. What is also really good about this move is that it is your most damaging single hit screw move. It does 25 on its own. So if you do like a long combo into a wall break, you can just use the screw with this, and you get like more damage than the back four, whatever you wanted to use. So that's pretty like for that it's pretty good. So I'm gonna start with the nerfs. The first nerf is bow and arrow full touchdown for 3-4-3. The second hit got a minor damage nerf of 3 points. So it used to do 23 and now only does 20. This does not include the first hit. The first hit still does the same damage. It is still the same move. So if you're like me and used to like this move a lot, so you can still do that. It did not get nerfed. It is just the second hit. It got a slight damage nerf. So it's really not too bad. It's just a very minor damage nerf. So the second nerf I'm gonna talk about is Ravening to 1, which is, in my opinion, probably the hardest nerf right now. It hurt her combo damage quite a bit, in my opinion. So that this used to be like your ender, right? For like super long wall carry. Fuck no, like this, right? If you've noticed right now, the opponent doesn't flip twice; they only flip once. So that results in less travel distance. So it actually hurts your wall carry. What you also have to what you would have also noticed is that when you hit that after like guarantee like 4-4-3 for example into this, they fly like really low, right? So that means that cannot get the 4-4-1 refloat anymore, for example. So it also hurts you Oki right there. I can show you that actually it doesn't work anymore. What am I doing? See right there, that would have been a refloat, but it was not. So yeah, that's the nerf. It's probably the hardest nerf, to be honest. So it only gets better from now on. The third move is 4-4-1 Pursuit that got nerfed. Again, this is a really minor nerf in my opinion. It got a damage nerf. It used to do 27. Now it does 23. So, and it's a little bit less safe. It is still safe. It is -9, but it is a little bit like it used to be -7, right? So again, it's like it's not that. You just have to hold back now. Before that, you almost always had to hold back, and now you just have to hold back, or like just do a really hard read. So yeah, I don't think that's like that bad. Sidestep 4 also got nerfed. Her new low, it used to be +3 on hit, now it's 0 on hit. Yeah, if you really like this move, then you're still gonna use it. It's 0. It's really not bad. You're still gonna outmatch down 4-3s with your magic 4s. You still can outmatch your opponent with like jabs, unless they do jabs, so you trade. It really is not that bad. So the next move is that got nerfed is back 1+2. It's this one. As you can see, it is now -14. It used to be -13, and apparently it also got a little bit of a pushback decrease, which I really can't see right now. But I mean, maybe a little bit. So it's like a little bit easier to punish. The nerf is like not too bad. I mean, I hated that move in a way too. Because like a lot of characters just couldn't punish it from like mid-range. Now they should, most of them at least. But you know, it's still a decent move. You know, it's not too bad. But I think that's a fair nerf overall. The next nerf is back 4, her homing, her high homing. It is now, instead of +1, it is now -2 on block. I personally really don't care about this nerf at all. Like you can still mash, you can still move, you know, it's really not that bad. It's still a normal hit launcher, so it's still a decent move. Don't worry about it too much. You just cannot like outmatch their jabs with your jabs anymore, but it's not bad. So the last nerf, it's actually a universal nerf from what I've seen in the patch notes. Like a lot of characters have this nerf. Which is a lot of sweeps. In this case, it's just back 3, but a lot of sweeps. They are now less likely to crush jumping mids. For example, this move used to go under Brian's orbital always, and now it loses to it almost always. So, but it is a universal change. So all this, like most of the sweeps, they have this change. They're more likely to get hit by orbitals and shit. So yeah, so that's all nerfs actually. There's a few buffs I want to talk about. The first buff is, it is a buff in quotations because it is kind of a new move. It is 4-4-1. You can cancel that now into full crouch. I think like it's pretty cheesy if you ask me. I really don't like this too much, but if you see yourself using this a lot and you like to have your opponent respect this, you can just cancel it, and then you're in full crouch, and you can do whatever, you know. You know the drill. Her full crouch mix up is really good. So that the only problem is the cancel. It is minus 15 on block. It doesn't tell you that in the frame data. Oh, it actually tells you. Didn't know that. So yeah, this is minus 15. I tested this. So if they have a read on you, you're gonna get launched. And if you have to commit to this, it's also not that good because it's minus 14 and you don't get a lot for that. So you know, I'm not too hard about that, but it is what it is. Not too bad actually. The second buff is Wild Standing 4. It is not really a buff, it's kind of like a change, so I can't really call it a buff. It is now minus 12 on block with pushback, so really like a lot, like most characters can't really punish it. Like Julia can with shotgun, but there's a lot of characters that can't. So that's a good thing. However, the bad thing is, this move lost 4 points of damage. If you can see, it doesn't spark anymore, which looks really weird to my eye, to be honest. But yeah, it just does less damage, so it actually hurts her Wild Standing punishment right here. So you're more likely to do, like, this is 11 frames, right? So if something's minus 12, you're more likely now to use full crouch down for 2, which does like 25 instead of 17. So you want to use that more, way more probably. Well, I will at least. So yeah, Wild Standing 3 got also like a very minor buff. It is now closer on hit, on counter hit. So like apparently I haven't really played this like a lot, but you can like much more likely to be able to pick up with down for 3+4 instead of the just frame war drum pickup, you know, which is war jump into forward 1 was actually a just frame for what I've known. So yeah, it's a minor buff. Makes the combos a little bit easier. The next buff is down for 1-2, like the shotgun extension. It is now like 5 frames better on hit. The recovery is better. So you're more like you have more opportunity to just run up and do shit. You know, I really have not noticed the difference, to be honest. But you know, that's what the patch notes say, and yeah. Also sidestep 2 got like a very small buff, which I really can't notice it, to be honest. It leaves your opponent now closer on hit to you. Again, I really don't like. I don't really use this move. It's kind of decent, but I personally couldn't find like a usage for it. But it's apparently more closer now, so you can do whatever. And the last buff is actually a combo damage buff, which I did not expect, but they actually buffed her combo damage in a way. Her Shining Wizard in like airborne, it does like 5 points damage more. Instead of 30 unscaled, it does 35 unscaled. So this makes her open stage combos better if you're not doing the really good combo, like the very long combo with 4-2-1-3-1, right? It does, I think, if you do that from down for 2-1, I think it does 75 with the air grab if you don't do the hard combo, and if you do the hard combo, you cannot do the air grab, but you get like 78. So if you're not like doing the really hard combo, you get more value out of that. And it's also better like on floor break stages, obviously, because like you just get more damage, you're gonna break the floor, and then, you know, so yeah. That's basically it for changes with Julia. Again, I couldn't really talk about anything we don't know we don't know yet, obviously, but yeah. I think this character is still really good, and I think it's just like barely nerfed. Like yeah. So she's still really good, so don't worry. If you're a Julia main, don't worry. She's not gonna go anywhere. I think most of the nerfs, they're really fair, so yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'm gonna make more videos in the future, but you know, Season 3 was old. Couldn't find anything anymore. So yeah, bye.